Hello, guys. Um, Very impromptu live stream, but I wanted I wanted to present another. As my tea is still hot, still warm, I wanted to present another little session here. So here it goes. I thought if anyone does show up, we could do a question and answer. I don't know if anyone has questions about specifically about Course in Miracles, but of course we can talk about yoga too. It's all connected. I make no difference between yoga and A Course in Miracles at this point in my life. Sometime in the past, I used to struggle with um, reconciling paths. I was drawn to yoga, um, drawn to shamanism. I was drawn to Course in Miracles. What I found is when I devoted myself to yoga, everything became yoga. When I devote myself to A Course in Miracles, everything becomes a miracle. When I devote myself to see, told you, should only be a moment. Um, the lesson is always love. Going to go back to the Sufi poet Hafiz and his wonderful little book of poetry. I believe he was a 13th century. I could be getting my centuries mixed up. Uh, 13th century Sufi poet, and it is. Let's bring it up. Since it's just me and you guys. One moment. Hafiz. Many of you guys have heard me read him quite a bit. The book was the subject tonight is love, 60 wild and sweet poems inspired by Hafiz. I want to read the whole poem here. The subject tonight is love, and for tomorrow night as well. As a matter of fact, I know of no better topic for us to discuss until we all die. Subject tonight is love. So the subject today is love. That was my lesson from shamanism. And it still is. Very often as I'm out filming, something will keep revealing itself to me over and over and over again. A few months ago, it was the white-throated sparrow. If I was filming a cardinal, the white-throated sparrow would pop up and show itself. I was once viewing a raindrop on a leaf that was just getting ready to fall, and a white-throated sparrow fell right on the leaf, causing the drop to fall, and was basically just saying, "Hey, look at me. I have something to show you." Life presents itself to you. You know why? Your life. It's inseparable. You are not a participant in life. You are life itself. Um, there's, according to Ho'oponopono, which is the Hawaiian shamanistic practice of forgiveness and reconciliation. We'll talk about that quite a bit as well. Um, To me, that ties right in with A Course in Miracles because it offers a means of extending forgiveness. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. 4 phrases that you work with. Let's see. Hey, Luna, how are you? I actually thought I was doing it members only, and I just realized I'm not. Oh well, it's going to be short. When I'm done my tea, I'm done my tea. When I'm done the tea, I'm done the live stream. Um, Ho'opono. Some people get lost in these phrases. Who am I apologizing to? And why am I sorry? You're not saying I'm sorry for. You're not saying I'm sorry cause. What you're saying is that I am life itself. Therefore, anything that occurs in life is occurring within my consciousness. And if it is something that is even the least bit of disturbing, I'm sorry. Forgive me because it did not know my direct participation in the universe itself. But now I know. So thank you. And I love you because love is all there is. Only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God is the entire lesson of A Course in Miracles. Um, let's see. So what were we talking about? We were talking about Hafiz. The subject tonight is love. 4 stages of consciousness, according to Ho'oponopono, is life is happening to me. Why is this always happening to me? This sucks. This is great. Whatever. But we keep saying life is happening to me, as if I'm being punished or as if I'm being rewarded. This was an impromptu, Soul Stars. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I was doing a members only live stream. Here I'm talking for a good 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes probably, drinking my tea, and realized, wait a minute, I'm talking to everyone. I'm not just talking to members. So it's going to be short, a few more minutes probably. I just wondered if anyone had questions about A Course in Miracles. So life is always happening to me. We're at the mercy of the universe. First stage. I'm not saying that one is better than the other. We're saying that one uh, leads to a greater awakening of who we truly are. 2 is life is happening for me. It's a higher state of consciousness, higher awareness, greater awareness. It's awesome. Life is happening for me. Oopsie, it all works out in the end like Lemony Snickets. I actually don't know who Lemony Snickets is. However, I like the name and I love the oopsies. So life is happening for me. Everything unfolds as a lesson. Second stage of consciousness, according to Ho'oponopono. A little bit higher. We get to view as everything as a lesson, working out for us in the end. Maybe not exactly how we want it, but hey, we learned something, right? Number 3, life is happening as me. Life is happening as me. I'm an aspect of life. Just happening. Or I'm sorry, let's reverse that. Life is happening through me is the 3rd. Life is happening through me. I blinked out again, guys. Again, a little bit higher, because now we see that we are just an extension of life happening. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just life. The 4th stage of consciousness, according to Ho'oponopono, is life is happening as me. There's no me separate from life. There's no me separate from consciousness. There's no me separate from love. It's just love happening, and that's us. So everything is viewed through that lens of we are life. I quoted this morning. As Alan Watts says, as a tree branches and the ocean waves, the universe selves, the universe peoples. The ocean doesn't say, "Hey, Daisy." The ocean doesn't say, "Why are these waves happening? Why are all these waves fighting amongst themselves? Why am I waving? Why do these waves happen to me? Always to me. How come it doesn't happen to the other ocean?" Um, the ocean just waves. That's us. Universal waves. Drinking my tea. How are you, Daisy? It gets um so those are the four stages of consciousness according to Ho'oponopono. For me, again, it fits very nicely into Course in Miracles. However, Course in Miracles doesn't really, hi Karen, doesn't deal too much with states of consciousness. I like the simplicity, I like the practicality of Course in Miracles. Only love is real, nothing unreal exists. Anything that appears that is not an expression of love is an illusion. And we don't really deal with illusions other than recognizing that it is an illusion. We work through life under the guise, undercover, believing that we're waves all along in our hearts, that gentle smile we have, knowing we're the ocean. Hey, Timo. Timo says, I hope you had a nice Easter. Hey, did he? Thank you very much. Karen says, hi, Daisy. How are you? So that was the thing that made me fall in love with the Course in Miracles, the simplicity and the practicality. I was talking with somebody last week about some pretty serious issues, and I noticed the attempt to be drawn into um, the egoic perspective. So it says, Yogi Eric, good to see you again, handsome. Thank you. The attempt to make it real. When you say that, it sounds almost uncaring. What do you mean, someone coming to you with some very deep problems and you refuse to make it real? It means that when you look at it, you deal with the issue at hand, but you never lose sight of the fact that the answer to everything is love itself. The answer to every single thing is love itself. It is asking for a miracle. And a miracle, according to A Course in Miracles, is a shift of perception. I can't deal with this. I don't understand this. This is too hard for me. That is the language of the ego. And we deal with the ego the best that we can. But we don't believe it. We bring the light of unconditional love. We bring the light of the Holy Spirit. We bring the light of God, the light of love, back into it repeatedly, refusing ourselves, our heart, to be drawn back into the illusion. So welcome, guys. Appreciate you being here. Again, it was a good 5-10 minutes before I realized that my members only live stream was actually a public live stream. I hope I didn't reveal any members only secrets. It's a good thing I didn't show the secret handshake or reveal the members secret mudra that unleashes the uh, cosmic consciousness upon everyone. I kept that a secret. So we're only going to talk for another minute or so. I just wanted to come up, just have a little, again, impromptu session where if anyone had a question about Course in Miracles, I would not give an answer, but we would dive in and maybe look for an answer amongst us. See, this is secret club. Exactly. Jason says, just waking up. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I've been up for almost 5 hours now. Hey, Long John, says Morning Yogi. Kamblana, one of my favorite names to say, says, good evening. Good evening to you, my friend. I got about one more sip, guys. Yeah, I'm up early every morning, Jason. See, it says Jason's house, Missouri. I love the fact that you remember that, Selena. Jason said it's chilly here this morning. It was nice this morning for us up here in Maryland. All right, guys. I was wrong. One more. So it says Yogi Eric is the earliest bird in the land. Yeah, I don't know. I just kept getting called to wake up earlier and earlier. And I've settled on between 2:15, 2:30 every morning. I don't really need an alarm clock. Occasionally, I could definitely use more sleep, an extra hour here or there. But meditating twice a day, as well as when I'm able to, I'll practice Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is also called yogic sleep, psychic sleep. Very powerful practice, guys. 1 hour of Yoga Nidra is the equivalent of 4 hours of sleep. This has been shown not just by yogis, but by neuroscience as well. Long John says you get up at 2:30 a.m. I do get up at 2:30. Says, Long, where have you been? Hey, Laradox. Laradox says hi. So, any Course Miracles questions? Laradox says they get up at 6 for school every day. That's actually late. I don't get school. The voice of my mother just popped in my head when I read that sentence, because my mother was an English teacher for over 50 years. Jason says, say to Laradox. What's new with you, Laradox? Again, sorry about your channel, my friend. It's good to say. Hope you're having a great week so far. Keep shining, you stars. So we'll wrap things up in a minute, unless anyone does have a question. It's actually green tea. Just that last little sip is what I chugged. Jason says, Yogi, you having oatmeal for breakfast? Breakfast has been over for almost 3 hours. So here's my morning. I'm up. Do you breakfast at 5? I do, about 5:30. Oatmeal, blueberries, coffee. I have my coffee first. What time do you start drinking coffee, and what time do you stop? I only have 1 cup a day. I have it at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have it as I'm writing. When my coffee's done, my writing's done. Pretty much always coincide together. So I'm up 2:15, 2:30, 2:20, whatever time my eyes open. I begin my day with thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 times. Practice of gratitude. Profound practice that has a impact on the entirety of my day. I'm liberal in the morning, by the way. I'll take your word at it. Jason says, have it now. My blueberry coffee. Nice. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful way to start the day. Meister Eckhart, the great German Christian mystic of 12th century, said, if the only prayer one ever says in the entirety of their life was thank you, that would suffice. I don't know why, way back in the late 80s, I took it to heart and decided I will start every morning with a thank you prayer. And I have. And it was a struggle back then. One, I couldn't remember it all the time. Long stretches not remembering it. And then two, I'd wake up with a hangover. What do I have to be thankful for? Life is miserable. I got to go to the job that I don't like. Um, Unsatisfying relationships. Uh, Whatever was happening. I'm losing my hair. And my car needs repair. Whatever. Life. You know what I mean? Life. What do I have to be thankful for? A life that just keeps giving me these difficulties. Gravity's not cooperating with my hair. Um, Jason says, Yogi, you were bigger than Arnold, my brother. Is getting ready to weights and working out. Well, thank you. I was pretty big back in the day. 220 was my heaviest. Um, so anyway, I would persisted in my practice. Yogi, I want to invite you to my church if I could. I think you'll enjoy it. I doubt that I would. I'm not a church going person. I like to take my church with me where I go. Daisy says, got to go, Yogi. Bye for now. Bye, Daisy. Daisy says, bye, everyone. Um, as I persisted in my practice, I started noticing things to be grateful for. Little things. I'd forget, but I would notice. I kept persisting. I kept persisting. Now, 30 plus years, 40 years of practicing, I wake up grateful. Just grateful for everything. And I try to carry that practice through the day, making that bowl of oatmeal, my breath work, talking to you guys. I'm grateful for it all. So that's how I start my day. 2:30 in the morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Use the bathroom. Drink some warm water. You should drink it with a little bit of lemon. I'm too lazy to go downstairs and squeeze a lemon. So I just drink the warm water. Thank you, Jason. And then I sit in my first yoga position for the day, Sukhasana, which means easy pose. And I do my breath work as I'm sitting there. Then I meditate for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes, whatever. I practice primordial sound meditation, which is a yogic Vedic mantra based meditation. I'm a certified teacher as well as certified breathwork coach. Anyone wants to learn either one, let me know. You can reach out to me at Facebook Messenger or send me an email. And then I'm up, I go downstairs, I feed my pesky cats. He just walked in and meowed at me. And put on a pot of water to boil, very low heat, not because it makes the coffee taste any better. Instant coffee, by the way, organic instant coffee. I like the spoon, I like the action, and it tastes good. I put it at a very low boil because I have it timed perfectly for my half an hour yoga, 20 minutes, half an hour, yoga asana. Then coffee in hand, I come up, turn on my desktop, and I write whatever is given me to write each morning. Something will always come. Somerset Maugham, the great playwright and author of The Razor's Edge, which was an early teenage inspiration for a spiritual life, said he was asked in an interview by a group of creative writing students, is it better to write when you're inspired or by appointment on assignment? Meaning, do you only write when you're inspired to write? You have a deadline, an idea. And he says, it is always better to write by inspiration. Fortunately, inspiration shows up at my desk every morning at 9 a.m. For me, inspiration shows up every morning at 4 a.m. as I drink my coffee in my yellow coffee mug, the travel mug. 1 cup of coffee a day. And then when I'm done, I go live. Then I make a bowl of oatmeal. I go out and walk, come back, and we'll see what happens after that. Most of the time, it's a workout. Long John says, attended a party that I was surprised I even got invited to. Good people I haven't seen for years bring me back their life. It was great, therefore I'm grateful. Awesome. That's how to do it. That's how to do it. All right, guys, so the tea is done. No Coffee is about A Course in Miracles. let's wrap it up. Short one. It was supposed to be short. I appreciate you guys who have stumbled upon me and decided to hang out. Thank you guys. I'm grateful for that. Love you all. Take care.